Which land are you talking about specifically?
Gaza, they're all just...
Well, Gaza, they've given up. Gaza's all PA now.
They've given up Gaza?
Yes, the IDF does not... How many Jews live in Gaza? How many Jews live in Gaza?
No, you tell me.
Zero. Zero. Every Jewish Israeli was forced out of Gaza in 2005. Zero Jews live in Gaza. Zero. Yes, because Jews tend to have children, so you have to build more houses to accommodate them. No doubt. So let's talk, let's just facts about Gaza. It used to be under Israeli IDF control. They gave it up in pursuit of peace in 2005. It's now become a hot tub for terrorists and Hamas. Hundreds of millions a year from the West go to Hamas, yet zero hospitals and zero new schools have been built in the last 5 years. Yet over 30 terror tunnels have been found in the last 2 years. They are controlled by Hamas. If anyone defends Hamas, I'm sorry. That's just an indecent conversation I can't have for you. Oh, okay, you have a right to that opinion, but let me finish what I'm... What did I just say that's incorrect, though? Because I think the fact that there's no new hospitals and no new schools being built, and it's Hamas, hundreds of millions of dollars are being given to them by the UN and by the US. And
do you guys denounce Hamas?
Do you denounce Hamas?
No,
what?
You don't. Wait. What do you think of Hamas? Wait. What do you think of Hamas? Do you know that? No. It's an open space. What? No, you don't, actually. It's a First Amendment right. You're in a public space, no expectation of privacy. So I'm sorry, you forfeited your right to privacy being in an open space on a public ground in a public university. So let me say though, but like you do know in Hamas's charter, it does say to kill Jews, right? Like in Hamas's actual like governing documents. Are you okay with that?
Palestinian children are being tried in military courts. They're 12 years old. They're being tried in...
Well, Hamas does use children as human shields. Well, we are. But if a 12-year-old is part of Hamas, I have to look at the specifics of that. They should be interviewed. I mean, of course. I've never said that a country is without faults. I have said they are the most moral country in the Middle East, and I'm fascinated by the amount of hatred that is thrown at them. I'm fascinated by the amount of hatred that is thrown at a country of 8 million Jews and a sliver of freedom in the Middle East.
When you see these college kids that have absolutely no understanding of Israel and the Holocaust and exactly what happened so recently in the past for Jews and for everyone, really, it makes you sad. It makes you realize that we have a generation that clearly hasn't learned history. They haven't learned about the Holocaust and what happened to Jews and why it's wrong. And when people ask, especially when a lot of Jewish people ask me now, why is this happening? Why is anti-Semitism so rampant? And I have an easy answer for you. 3 letters. DEI. Diversity, equity, and inclusion creates a structure of oppressor and oppressed. Now, Jews are a big minority, but the problem for the Jews is yes, I'm one too, the Jews have been extremely successful. So that makes them, even though they're a minority who has been oppressed, the oppressor, the bad guy in DEI. And the Palestinians are the oppressed. When it should actually be the Palestinians, not the people, but Hamas, are evil. We saw what they did on October 7th, but these college kids, without access to a fair and balanced media, having been brainwashed by DEI as young as perhaps kindergarten, because we see it in every school in liberal America. So it's the news, it's colleges, it's their high school education, it's their lack of history. They don't understand that Hamas in Palestine are bad, and they just see them through the lens of DEI as the oppressed. It's wrong. And Charlie Kirk's statistics are amazing. 0 Jews live in Gaza. They were kicked out, okay? And you talk about the history of in 2005 when the land was given back and there have been no new hospitals and schools, and the schools and hospitals that exist, guess what Hamas does? They put bombs there to make it look like, oh, Israel bombed our hospital. No. You're purposely turning these hospitals into military zones. There's so much to understand with this conflict, and access to information about it is hard. But one thing is for sure, Charlie Kirk is right here. Hang on his every word and make sure your children study history and not DEI.